So last Friday night, I was just about to head to sleep, you know, as one does, when I received an email with an arc for this baby. Oh my gosh, I tell you, the scream I scroam. Let's just say I wasn't going to sleep anytime soon anymore. This was a priority. So today, let's talk about Freida McFadden's upcoming book, The Teacher, which is releasing on the 6th of February. Honestly, not that far away. It's kind of scary to think about how fast time goes. Quickly before I do jump in, I just want to say a massive thank you to Poison Pen Press and NetGalley for providing me with a digital copy of this arc. Honestly made my day, although Saturday morning me who caught barely any sleep would probably disagree with that statement. I also just want to very briefly touch on the fact that although yes, this book is a thriller, it does feature very inappropriate relationships, so definitely something to be mindful of going in. If that is something you don't particularly wish to read about, this book might be worth reconsidering. Freida has a whole range of other incredible thrillers out there, which I highly recommend. I feel like there's definitely something for everyone. So to give a synopsis for The Teacher, this book mostly follows high school math teacher Eve and her student Addie. Now Eve is in a teacher couple relationship and is married to the English teacher Nate, who also has Addie as one of his students. Eve and Nate live a normal, regular, comfortable life, both with careers they absolutely love. And in this story, they soon find their lives entangled with Addie. Now last year, Addie was at the center of a particular scandal, which has essentially now left her all alone and the forefront of conversation. Others will say she destroys lives, she cannot be trusted, the popular kids can't stand her, and even her best friend no longer talks to her. But Addie is a very troubled and vulnerable teenager, and she's unfortunately taken advantage by someone who she admires, respects, and looks up to. From there, in the typical Freida way, things get out of hand and go way too far. And that's all I'm going to say without spoiling anything, so let's move on to my thoughts. I swear, Freida can do no wrong. She knows exactly how to write a fast-paced, easy-to-read, unput-downable thriller that will just leave you like, what? Whilst this isn't my absolute top favourite by her, I still really enjoyed it. An easy 4 to 4.5 star read for me. I'd need to reevaluate my whole ranking, but I think I can comfortably say this would probably be in around top 5, top 6 out of 18. So my top 2 are probably the main ones, absolutely set in stone at this stage. Shout out. After reading all of her psychological thrillers, I like to think I have somewhat of an idea of what's going on in Freida's head and what kind of twist she's going to throw into the mix. But as always, she knows just how to surprise you. I thought I was clever. I predicted one of the twists relatively close to the end, and I was like, yeah, I got you, can't fool me. But lo and behold, in comes the curveball ending that I was not prepared for, smacked me right in the face, and here's my reaction. Here's literally the clip of me reading it. Don't worry, no spoilers. No. No. Shut up. I haven't even finished. Wait. That makes sense. That explains. I did not. Freida. Yeah. I tried so hard to read this in one sitting, but it reached about 2:30 in the morning. One eye had given up for the night, and I just really needed to sleep. But as soon as I woke up, I soldiered on. I had to get straight back into that book. I had to finish it. Now, I couldn't stand half the characters in this book, but honestly, that's a given. I feel like I can't stand most of the characters in thrillers, and that's what makes it so much fun. I did really like Addie in this one, though. I felt so much sympathy for her, especially given what she had previously and was currently going through. Look, she's definitely harboring a few secrets, but for the most part, I was rooting for her. This is definitely a book that'll keep you guessing, literally right up until the very end, the very last page. I really enjoyed reading this book. As I said, it may not be one for absolutely everyone given the nature of it, but I loved it. I also love that almost every single one of Freida's books take place in like a completely different setting. I love that. Again, thank you so much to Poison Pen Press and NetGalley for providing me with a digital copy of this arc. 6th of February. I am hanging out for that release day so I can get my little mitts on a physical copy. So then I can place it with the rest of my kids. Anyways, solid book, big yes.